Series 1, and we were able to, I'll send out the information to that, but it worked out in our favor. The bond pricing came in favorable, and we actually are gonna have an additional $123,216 beyond the 12.5 we were supposed to have for Series 1. And I will send out a summary memo, but that bond sale has been completed. Now we have to work on the closing aspects related to that bond sale. We did have 4 different bidders, and I'm told the norm is to have 3. So I'm encouraged, as was our representatives from Baker Tiller, that we saw 4 responses, and we're looking at just over a 5% interest rate cost to the winning bidder, which was Robert W. Baird and Company. So we'll go forward with completing the rest of that process. There may be some documents at the Monday, June 16th meeting that we need to get some board member signatures on. And I'm working with our bond counsel, Rob Gavin, to make sure that we have everything lined up so we can make it as convenient as possible, hopefully for the people that we need to get those signatures from for the bonds. And again, the push here was to get this sale complete, so this can also be included on the summer taxes.
And then also just wanted to give a reminder, Superintendent, that I requested to have a copy of that. It's like a draft, that letter that entails everything.
Yeah, I'll get you a copy of the notice of the sale that went
Yes.
out before these bids. I'll send that out.
Cool. Thank you.
We good?
Yep.
All right. Board of Education communication discussion. As is my habit, I will start down at the end of the Tim. Mr. Osowski says none. Mrs. Johnson. Mrs. Johnson has none. Ms. Miller. Ms. Miller has none. Mrs. Pridemore, I don't think I have any. Mrs. Jean. Mrs. Martin.
None.
Mr. Bailey.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So on the hires, we have a new director of food service. So we've concluded our association with Farmington Hills.
Farmington Hills actually notified us that they were concluding our relationship with Farmington Hills. They no longer wanted to share Angie Davis. So that put us in a position to look for a new food service director. Subsequent to that, Angie Davis realized she no longer wanted to work with Farmington Schools. And so Farmington Schools is actually looking for a director of food services now.
Wow.
Karma. Oh.
And so I was a little sore for a while at the Farmington Hills superintendent, but they're looking for somebody now too, and I think we found someone very capable. And this will allow us to have a dedicated full-time person in the food service role. There were also some other changes that we're not going to fill, at least initially, an associated position, because we believe that the person we were able to find for the food service director position has experience in a very large district and actually rose to the ranks of being like the #2 food service person in Utica Community Schools.
Wow.
Which is a gigantic district.
Wow.
And she rose to that #2 role, which is like a director role there in Utica.
Very good.
And she has a lot of experience. And then she actually rose to that role as having started out as the administrative assistant in that district. So we believe she has kind of a unique skill set and experience that now that she's moving to us being a smaller district, we think that with having her here full-time, that, and understanding that that position is fully paid for under the food service funds.
Thank goodness. I've been asking for that for years.
Yeah. So we think this will help move us forward in that area, although Angie definitely served us very well. And Pam Shuffler, it was almost the combination of the notice from Angie, along with Pam's retirement, put us in this unique position to go back to have a dedicated, full-time director role. And, we believe, we know the new person is excited about this opportunity. And she has a very good reputation and references and everything, as we move through that process.
Awesome. Thank you.
So to the chair.
Go ahead, Mr. Bailey.
Mr. Taylor, I attended graduation. I found it to be, I arrived early and had an opportunity to observe setup and whatever.
He's gonna tell you
Did a
what you
good
did
job.
wrong now.
Things ran smoothly. I want to ask you, what was the cost for the arena?
They each overcharge roughly $7,000
And that's for 4 hours?
for the usage, doesn't matter how long.
So are those speakers ours?
They
They
supply.
supply it. I was sitting on the stage and I found it to be hard to hear. Again, the speakers, I imagine, well, it wouldn't be, right? It's an auditorium. I thought it would be from the stage out, but I wouldn't, that's the wrong assumption. So the thing is if we're spending that type of money and I sat there and watched you guys set up, is there an opportunity where we could squeeze out even greater benefit? You have the choir over on the side, you've got the band or the symphony over on the other end. So towards the front there, would there be an opportunity where we could showcase other talents, take this opportunity to showcase other talents of other students? I saw some people who had come early, but can we take advantage of that opportunity to showcase other things?
Have that conversation down the road.
I'm sorry?
We can have that conversation down the road.
Also, in terms of the people that were selected to speak, it's traditional valedictorian, salutatorian. Who is the lady? I understand flag football.
It's a student that doesn't have any ties to Valsale, any particular academics. You know, in the past, we've had one of our ASD students do it a few years ago. I replaced myself giving a speech and gave an option to a student.
Yeah.
Oh, I applaud you.
Right.
Thank you. That was great.
Yes, if we can highlight other students and take advantage of that, I support it.
A student that has the courage to speak about that.
Yeah,
And they did a
'cause
good
it's-
job.
And
Scary.
again, did you provide any extra assistance to these students for public speaking?
Yeah, I did. Speaking of writing punctuation,
Yeah, they did a good
letters,
job.
paper, and
They do a
making
good
sure
job.
you know how to pronunciate and project and from.
Very well done.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with their work.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Now, one other thing is I'd like to request a workshop on the selection process for a student rep that we're going to select, and also looking at other leadership opportunities for our kids.
All right, that's noted, thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, all right. Moving on, future meeting dates, Monday, June 16th, public budget hearing, 5:30, right here in the district meeting room. Monday, June 16th, regular meeting, immediately following the public budget hearing, again here in this district meeting room. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Moved by Mr. Osowski, seconded by Mrs. Johnson. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries. The time is 8:53.